Yo, what is up, YouTube? I'm Blitz5, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Battleborn and an improvement that I think could drastically help the PvP multiplayer aspect of the game. So if you go online or if you go on Reddit, you can see that a lot of people are posting about little improvements here or there that could help the game, and also requesting for different things. In 2K Games, the maker of Battleborn, has already acknowledged a lot of this stuff, and we're going to see some patches soon that are going to just come in and make the user experience overall better, the multiplayer experience better. But this I haven't seen, and this, my idea has to do strictly with the team comp and queuing into a match with a team and how you build your team exactly, to be more precise. So if you play League of Legends or any other MOBAs, there's a lot of focus on your team comp, and this kind of trickles down into Battleborn, even though it's not a traditional MOBA. But you see that there has to be someone that does damage. There has to be someone that's a tank, a healer. Well, there doesn't have to be, right? You can have a team that has 3 tanks and 2 damage dealers, or maybe no tanks. But the idea around a MOBA is that you're kind of playing towards different character strengths and weaknesses, and normally a well-balanced team will have a damage dealer, a healer, a tank, a support kind of person, and then maybe like in this game, it would be like a ranged damage dealer and a melee damage dealer, or 2 ranged and 1 melee and a tank, right? There's different combinations. Even though it's different than a League of Legends style game where the roles are specifically kind of laid out and each character has a lane that they go to, with, you know, some exceptions. Battleborn is obviously different than that, but I think that a lot of people in the community don't see that. So here you can see in the video that in League of Legends, when you get into before you queue into a match, or when you're about to queue into a match, you actually select if you want to play support or damage dealer, which is ADC, or in this lane or that lane or this role. And then you queue into the match, and obviously if you're queuing in as a support, it ends up being quicker, because it seems like around the world in every game that less people want to be supports, which is kind of silly. And I've seen that in Battleborn too, because I like to play as the damage dealer, but in Battleborn I've ended up playing as a tank or a healer every time, because no one on my team picks that, and there's no way to communicate in Battleborn. And you can see in the lobby, once you pick a character, that's it. That's over. You can't talk to your team if they don't have mics. I don't even know if you can talk to your team in Champ Select, because so many people don't have mics in this game. It'd be nice that if there was a moment before you picked your character where you could kind of select, like, I want to do this, so people could kind of see what kind of character you're going to select and then go from there. Or if there was just some way to kind of ping or mark what kind of role you want to go into. Ideally, I would love to see them have the same kind of queue as League of Legends, where you could kind of get into a match because you are playing support, and then like you have to pick support. But I just don't really, I don't know if that's possible, because it could cut the player base or make searching even longer, and who knows how many people are actually playing Battleborn. Apparently those statistics are going to be coming out as the game goes on. But if the game wants to be more competitive, I mean, I guess they would have that in the competitive scene, so they wouldn't have to worry about it. But if the game wants to be taken more seriously from hardcore MOBA fans, I think they're going to need these kind of improvements into the game. But like I said, I just don't know if there's really the capability or the player base to do this. I really hope there is, because Battleborn is an awesome game and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But there just needs to be a better way to make your team comp, and maybe even educate the players first, because the game had a tutorial, but it was mostly for the PvE experience, the single player experience. And maybe if they educated people more on, like, you can't just have 5 damage dealers, you can't have 5 marquees. I mean, you could try it maybe if you're a really good team against a bad team, but in order to be successful, you need to have these well-balanced teams, or maybe give ideas like you can have 2 damage dealers and all that stuff. I just don't think that everyone on Xbox, which the system I'm playing on, understands these kind of concepts. And I've even seen some posts on forums about people complaining, like, I don't get this game, it's not very fun, people take forever to die. They don't really understand the concept of a MOBA. And if you go from playing Halo or Call of Duty and you're playing Battleborn, then you're gonna suffer. And you could argue that maybe, hey, like, if you want to play the game, you should do the research. But the simple fact of the matter is that people don't. So people like you or I, if you're watching this video, you're probably interested in Battleborn or video games, and you go and seek out information or know what you're doing. But there's just so many people that aren't going to do that no matter what you say, and they already bought the game. And no offense to them, but they're going to ruin our experience because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what character to select. And to make the community better as a whole, I think they need to educate everybody on the game, even though the game has already been released, or possibly put in these improvements where we can queue in as different players or different roles, and people can talk to each other and figure things out as a team. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see these improvements into Battleborn, even if my suggestion never makes it in and no one ever sees this. I'm enjoying the game a lot, and it won't make or break the game to me. I'm looking for other players to play so I can get a full party and we can do this on our own. It would just be nice to see that everyone had a chance to do this when they're playing by themselves and etc. So anyways, as always, I'm Blitz5. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out.